Joshua chapter 12. These are the kings of the land whom the Israelites had defeated and whose territory they took over east of the Jordan, from the Arnon Gorge to Mount Hermon, including all the eastern side of the Arabah. Sihon, king of the Amorites, who reigned in Heshbon, he ruled from Aroer on the rim of the Arnon Gorge, from the middle of the gorge to the Jabbok River, which is the border of the Ammonites. This included half of Gilead. He also ruled over the eastern Arabah from the Sea of Kinnereth to the Sea of the Arabah, the Salt Sea, to Beth Jeshimoth, and then southward below the slopes of Pisgah. And the territory of Og king of Bashan, one of the last of the Lephites, who reigned in Ashtaroth and Edrei. He ruled over Mount Hermon, all of Bashan to the border of the people of Gashur and Makkah, and half of Gilead to the border of Sihon king of Heshbon. Moses, the servant of the Lord, and the Israelites conquered them. And Moses, the servant of the Lord, gave their land to the Reubenites, the Gadites, and the half tribe of Manasseh to be their possession. These are the kings of the land that Joshua and the Israelites conquered on the west side of the Jordan, from Baal-gad in the valley of Lebanon to Mount Halak, which rises toward Seir. Their lands Joshua gave us an inheritance to the tribes of Israel according to their tribal divisions. The hill country, the western foothills, the Arabah, the mountains, slopes, the desert and the Negev, the lands of the Hittites, Amorites, Canaanites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites. The king of Jericho won, the king of Ai near Bethel won. The king of Jerusalem won, the king of Hebron won, the king of Jarmuth won, the king of Lachish won, the king of Eglon won, the king of Gezer won, the king of Debir won, the king of Gaza won, the king of Homa won, the king of Arad won, the king of Limnah won, the king of Abdullam won, the king of Makkedah won, the king of Bethel won, the king of Tepher won, the king of Heper won, the king of Aphek won, the king of Lasaron won, the king of Madon won, the king of Hazor won, the king of Shimron Meron won, the king of Ashsap won, the king of Tanas won, the king of Megiddo won, the king of Kadesh won, the king of Jognim in Carmel won, the king of Dor in Naphoth Dor won, the king of Goim in Gilgal won, the king of Tijah won, 31 kings in all.